A 41-year-old Florida man was arrested for allegedly sexual assaulting and impregnating a 13-year-old family member, then telling investigators that Voodoo was to blame for the sexual encounters. Evenel Innocent was taken into custody on last week and charged with 2 counts of sexual battery with a child, 1 count of incest, and 1 count of impregnating a child. Now, according to the probable cause affidavit, the 13-year-old victim, whose name is redacted in the affidavit to shield her identity as a minor, was brought to the St. Mary's Hospital on December the 19th, suffering from abdominal pain. The child allegedly told investigators that she had sexual intercourse with Innocent about 4 times since she had abdominal surgery in July of 2020. The victim allegedly described the first penile vaginal sexual abuse, saying it took place over the summer of 2022. She claimed that the second sexual abuse took place in November of 2022. The victim stated redacted was at work when Innocent entered her bedroom and told her to give me 10 minutes, the affidavit states. Innocent pulled down her bottoms, exposing her bare body, and he pulled down his pants. The victim climbed on top of her and inserted his inside of her. The victim said no and was refusing and crying. The victim said that Innocent stopped and said never mind because she was crying. He then left the room. The victim allegedly told police that the encounter made her feel weird and said it hurt, the document states. Investigators organized a recorded one-party consent control call from the victim to Innocent per the affidavit. Now, during the call, the victim allegedly told Innocent that she had recently been throwing up, saying that the hospital was about to give her a pregnancy test. Innocent told her to say no and began making up a story to tell about a relationship with a boy named Seaman, the affidavit states. He told the victim if she tells, he will go to jail. Innocent told the victim she was not pregnant because her period was not due for another week. The victim asked, "Did you do it inside of me?" Innocent replied, "Yes, I think I do it." The defendant allegedly added that he believed that his pre-ejaculation could have caused the pregnancy. Investigators on December the 19th took Innocent into custody and interviewed him regarding the allegations. Innocent allegedly told investigators that he believed that Voodoo caused him to have sexual intercourse with the victim. He further claimed that he only remembered having penile vaginal intercourse with the victim on 2 separate occasions, with the first happening approximately 3 months prior to his arrest. He stated that he was inside of his bedroom on his bed, according to the affidavit. Innocent described telling the victim that he needed 5 minutes. He then inserted his penis into her vagina. He stated that it was only a few seconds and then he stopped and left the room. Innocent allegedly said that the second sexual abuse also took place inside his bedroom. That time he allegedly entered and asked her for 10 minutes. He stated that he told the victim, "This was the last time I'm going to ask," the affidavit states. He said that the victim had tears coming from her eyes, and then she said okay. Then he climbed on top of her and had penile vaginal intercourse with her. The relationship between Innocent and the victim was not disclosed. He is currently being held without bond. A boy named Seaman. You can't make this ish up. My sister sent me this story last night, and we was on the phone talking about it. In my opinion, that sick bastard deserved to have his little man cut off, then pour some gasoline on him and set his ass on fire, and then take a token and send his ass straight to hell where he belonged. The sick bastard probably thought in his sick mind that this child probably was seducing him. A man blaming his own sick perversion on everything but himself. Really, Voodoo? That child will never be the same. You took that baby's innocence, then you got her impregnated. Now you have all these laws into place in these states where you can't even take care of her situation, if you know what I mean. And what's crazy is that the predator probably going to get a slap on the wrist and be back on the streets in about 10 or less years. So what's the point of keeping them alive? You know, God bless the victim. I pray to God that she gets all the help and healing during this process. Also, people, parents, guardians, whoever, need to be careful with who they have around their children, and that's including these relatives. You can't trust people these days with your children. Child abuse is a major public health problem. About 1 in every 4 girls and 1 in every 13 boys in the U.S. experience sexual abuse at the same time in their childhood. Here are the signs of child abuse. If you or someone that you know have been sexual assaulted, help is available. Please call 1-800-656-4673. All right, guys, I want to hear your thoughts on this story. So let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And as always, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And thanks for watching.